Hello, this is SJ Talks and Live coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. I have it on Princella, the High Power podcast. Um, her significant other, um, Princella is. I don't know if you guys are not. Some of you guys are not aware. I've kind of talked about. Kind of touched upon some of her content before. I've talked about. But she talks about she does a lot of commentary about men and how they move, their mindset. She has a lot of good content. She I have to give it to her. I listen to a lot of her content. She has a lot of good kind of content and she analyzes men. She has a lot of she's very, very, very smart and very wise. She wrote a book, 41 Shades to Men or something like that. I was gonna do a book review on that. I haven't got around to doing that yet. Um, I did read the book and I thought it was very interesting. I am gonna do a book review on that one, but I'll get around to it. Very interesting read. But she analyzes men, and her mission is to empower women, to help women, and save women and empower women. So I admire that about her, and I admire her um, efforts doing that. And I enjoy a lot of her content, but there's some things that I don't agree with. When she talks about boy moms, because she really, really breaks down the the mindset of men and she really does a good job of breaking things down and stuff like that. After you get done watching one of her videos, you'll be like, hmm. If you're a woman, you'll be like, hmm. So she does definitely give you something to think about. She is a lesbian. What I think is interesting is that this video right here, she's kind of defending herself because her ex girlfriend came forth and exposed her in the relationship. And that's what I think is interesting. How because she was married to a man. She has a daughter. Her daughter's so cute. She was married to a man and she got a divorce. I think she did talk about what happened between her and her husband. But um, she got a divorce. I'm not 100% sure as to what went down between her and her husband, but she got a divorce. Um, and she has a daughter, and I just think it's interesting, and I think so now like I said, she's on a mission to educate women. She wants to educate women. She wants to empower women. She wants to help women, save women, and to educate women on men and how they think. Uh, she has been accused in the past of trying to turn women on to lesbianism. I don't think that that's what she's trying to do. Um, she doesn't highly encourage that. You know, she makes it very clear that that's what she is, but she doesn't highly encourage that. She just wants women to be educated. She wants women to be knowledgeable, you know, educated, and she wants women to have power. Um, and basically, so the more knowledge that women have about men and relationships, then they can make more informed decisions when it comes to men and relationships. So that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to basically save women, educate women, empower women, you know, things of that nature. Things of that nature. So I do enjoy a lot of her content. So like I said, it's some things that I don't agree on. I'm gonna circle back to that in a minute. Um, but anyway, I just think it's interesting because she you know, men is like she says, she talks a lot about men and their mindset and how they move, and she breaks it down, she analyzes them and everything. And she had a relationship with a woman, and her ex-girlfriend is has been exposing her and the relationship. And now this video that she's doing here, she's coming back defending herself and talking about, basically telling her side of the story. Basically telling her side of the story of what happened between her, and I think that they should have just kept that off of social media, but the ex-girlfriend calls herself trying to expose Princella. However, I just think that it's interesting how she talks a lot about men and what goes on with men and their mindset, relationships between men and women, and all this and that and the other. Wants to warn women about men. She warn women about men and how they think and how manipulation and all. She covers all the bases basically. And so I just think that it's kind of interesting how she had a relationship with a woman and that didn't work out. So I couldn't help but to think, um, is the because it says she had a relationship with a man, she was married, that didn't work. And she has this relationship with this woman and that didn't work. So I'm like, okay, it kind of makes me wonder, uh, is she having some issues? Could Princella be having some issues herself? I mean, I'm not trying to judge her because we all got issues, including myself. We all have issues. Um, but I just thought that was kind of interesting. I wanted to come on and put my little 2 cents in because I just thought that was kind of interesting how she talks all this stuff about men, and then now I don't know, because sometimes the way she talks, she talks about being in a relationship with a woman in terms of the grass being greener, in that area. Well, of course, we all know that that's not of God. Um, but um, I just think it's interesting how she's had a relationship with a woman with a woman and it didn't work. Yes, I still got my lights up from Christmas. As you can see right there. But anywho, uh, I just think that's interesting. I instantly thought, okay, could she be the problem? And then I thought, I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to judge her. I'm not here to bash her. Just kind of marinating on that. I said, that's interesting. Relationship didn't work with the man. Thought that being a woman was going to be better. The relationship with the woman didn't work. Her ex is accusing her of being a narcissist and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I haven't looked at this whole thing, but she's kind of defending, kind of giving her side of the story about because her ex has been putting her on blast here on YouTube. So she's kind of giving her side of the story, analyzing things, breaking things down. She does a real good job of that, and she's definitely an analytical thinker, most definitely. But I just thought that was interesting. Now I'm gonna circle around, back around to what I mentioned earlier in the video about her talking about boy moms, and she said that the ex girlfriend, was a boy mom, and she said that she wasn't gonna get involved with a boy mom anymore, and I just some of the things that she says, because like I said in one of her um breakdowns, where she's talking about the men's psychology and everything, and how men think and this and that and the other. Then she goes into talking about boy moms and how mothers interact with their male children. And some of the things I agree with, some of the things that she really has me thinking on. Cause I'm a boy mom. I got 2 sons, so I'm a boy mom. So some of the stuff she kind of ruffles my feathers a little bit, and some of the stuff that she could. I said, okay, she can have a point there. But then some of the things that she says, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Um, because I don't know. I sometimes wonder if she's coming from a place of where she thinks that it's wrong for women to love their sons. I sometimes get the impression that she's saying that it's wrong for us to love our sons, you know, that we shouldn't be loving on our sons. And there could be issues with she talks about the Oedipus complex and concerning, women with their um sons and things like that. And I was kind of messed up when she said, well, she's a boy mom and I'm never going to get involved with another boy mom. And that's like, wait a minute now, wait a minute. Um, yeah, I mean, I just find that's the issue with that, you know. Not the issue that she's not going to get involved with another boy mom. It was the issue with what she said as far as her being a boy mom and something is wrong with her. She's got issues because she's a boy mom, and she knew that before she hooked up with her anyways. And so I know some of the things that she says about that concerning that kind of ruffles my feathers a little bit because I'm a boy mom. So not saying that she didn't have some valid points in that area, but I'm like, okay, some of the things she says, I'd be like, okay, wait a minute now, wait a minute. And then some of the things that she says kind of, could I be could I be doing that? Or could I be having that mindset? I don't know. So some of the things that she does kind of have me thinking on, but some of the things I'm kind of like, okay, wait a minute now. What are you saying? In essence, what are you saying? You're saying that I shouldn't love my sons, or boy moms shouldn't love their sons, or shouldn't what are you saying in essence? What are you saying? And so that's where I think that she's kind of attacking a certain or she's being overly judgmental of a certain different demographic of women, a certain well, for ones that don't understand me saying that, a certain segment of the population, of the black female population, that are boy moms. Okay, a certain percentage of black women that are boy moms. I'm thinking she's being a little biased. She's being a little biased towards black women that are boy moms, in my opinion. And so that statement, when she said, spoke volumes when she said she wasn't going to get involved with anybody else that was a boy mom. That spoke volumes. That spoke volumes to me. And so, but anyway, let me know in the comment section if you hear anything if you heard anything about the situation with Princella and her ex. She's been all over YouTube putting her on blast. Now she's on here defending. I'm probably gonna wind up watching the rest of it. It's 3 hours long, so I've been kind of watching it here and there. But now she's trying to break down her mindset and her relationship. Then she's talking about her being a boy mom and all this kind of stuff. I'm never gonna be with another boy mom. Well, you knew she was a boy mom when you hooked up with her. So I don't know. I just think it's interesting that the relationship with the husband didn't work. And then, like I said, her whole content is centered around men and analyzing men and breaking men, talking about the psychology of men and how they think, and some men think that she's bashing, but she's basically trying to educate women on how men move out here and how they think and how they move and how all that kind of stuff. Just to educate women so women can make more informed decisions regarding their life, their relationships, and men. In regards to men. So I just think that that's interesting how that's her whole content. And then she kind of gave off the impression that the grass was greener with a woman. And so now the relationship that she's had with the woman hasn't worked out. So I'm just thinking, that just kind of got my mind a clicking and thinking, didn't work out with the man, didn't work out with the woman. Hmm, what's going on with her? It kind of makes me wonder what's going on with her. So I don't know. Hit me up in the comment section. Not here to bash her. Just, you know, trying to analyze her. So let me know if you've heard about this. What are your thoughts on Princella? Do you agree with her content? Have you watched her content? Do you agree with her content? Do you agree with a lot of what she says? What are your thoughts on men? You're more than welcome to sound off in the comment section as long as you don't bash, because I don't I don't do black women bashing on my channel. Just you're more than welcome to go on in the comment section and let me know what your thoughts are on Princella and women. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? Hit me up in that comment section. Um, hit that like, subscribe. Go ahead and really hit that like button because that pushes my algorithm up. Hit that subscribe. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and share. And to the next video, you guys be blessed.